Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations
Έλα ρε καπότ.
evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to
κάνεις,
a
φίλε?
special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk
Άμα
out. And a fantastic tight venue, the Gavis. Now looking every bit a 21st century. And the finish! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Very nicely done. And it's Gullit. Oh, and the shots!
Έλα.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Bale.
Greece have created a real intensity from the start.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. And he's there to make the challenge. This is promising. Messi. Got a shot away. Magnificent. He's got it.
Ankara Messi.
Absolute peach. And it's Greece who take the lead. Gave it plenty and some. Thrashed it in.
Is it just me, or did he make that look very, very easy? That was terrific skill and composure from him. He finished with such aplomb.
Greece finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Mbappe. Greece have reclaimed it. Mateus. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Buffon sends it a long way. And it's Gullit. Can he finish? Oh, taken with style. That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Simplicity itself.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Greece grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Picked out Mbappe! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
And the referee has brought play back and showed him a yellow card. And now they can spring out of defence. Mbappe. No, that's been intercepted. Cruyff. Looks a good ball through. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Nice ball, and he might be in here. And he cuts out the supply. Ribéry, great chance! It's loose now, and they want to get it back.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Cruyff. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Ribéry, chance! Greece! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Greece get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things
Έλα ρε,
around.
δώσ' τη με τη μία. Δώσ' τη πουτάνα με τη μία. Έλα σκαπώ.
Quality ball. Mbappe is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. That is a brilliant interception. And he's managed to get rid. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Van Bouten goes sliding in. Now it's Bale. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run.
Tries a shot! He has done it! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back.
Zico concedes a free kick.
Από τις μαλακίες μου. Γαμώ.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Pull it. Oh, perfectly measured that. Great hit! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. And this could be the final action of the first half. And here's Seedorf!
Τι είναι αυτό.
That's a half-decent try.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
And we've reached half-time. Greece come out of a half that has been quite extraordinary on many counts. High-scoring, truly exciting, but neither side able to hold a lead. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half. What's a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2. Greece get the second half going. Looking for the run-up. Cruyff. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Mbappe! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
Oh, this looks sharp. Greece come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system...
It's Bale! It's anyone's ball now. Rijkaard cuts it out. Has a look and plays it forward. Real chance!
Έλα ρε μαλάκα τον κολόφαρδο, δες εδώ τι βάζει.
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game. But that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Πώς περνάει έτσι ατέγαν.
Greece take the lead.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Tomiyasu kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Nice sequence of passes this. Can he finish?
Εντάξει, θα το δώσω μια άλλη.
And there's the goal they've been looking for. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
He's had a shot. It's in. Even some of the opposing fans are clapping that. You just have to appreciate it.
You know what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
Greece get themselves back into contention.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Seedorf. And the shot's on him. Oh, shooting chance! And he hits the net. There is a man right at the top of his game. And he just knows it. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
Clinical. Just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Oh, he's been unstoppable in this match. Every single time he's been in possession, he's looked a threat.
Repelling στο αμύδωλο.
We have ourselves a
Γαμό ρε μάλλα.
Well, that's really
Έλα ρε μάλλα,
you can
καγκούλη.
see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Final ball not quite right. His teammates are irritated at that. And that could set him on his way. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Greece clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Cannavaro
Andalages.
caught there, it's a foul. We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. It's a decent clearance. Back in possession and ready to go again. Might come loose.
Greece merit full marks for their act.
And the shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And the cutback gets his head to it. And that's a real chance missed.
Or maybe the tension around this game played a part in that, because he should have put them ahead then.
Oh, and he's through the middle. He's got the shot away. Greece appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time. Messi! Goal! Greece! And the comeback is complete. And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot around the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
And yes, it's him again. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
Can he put it away? And that would have...
Ρε μαλάκα.
Bellingham was totally aware of how that chance could have impacted on the game, and that should have gone in.
Αλλά τι ψάχνεις ρε μάλλα. Σούπερ αλλαγές ρε
Well,
μάλλα.
they've got it back in a hurry. Greece close now to seeing this one through to the end. Bout of passing here. Hits one!
Καλό μας εσύ.
There's a chase on to retrieve it. He'll try to keep this alive. Bale.
Greece have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
Just the keeper to beat. Shapes to shoot. And it's in. And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now.
perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was
Κολόπαλο.
excited by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Greece could not have picked a better time to snatch a 2-goal lead. Is there still time for there's a quick free kick? Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. He's through here. Cannavaro. Maldini. And that will be it. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may...
Είναι 5-0-0 ξεκίνησα. Madison Miranda. Καπότ, ο Μακάι είναι ψηλός. Νομίζω όχι. Ξέρεις μήπως. Ο Ρόι Μακάι που έχει αυτός.
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. Just joining us, we are already on the way, and we have our very first corner. Greece are looking to go forward now. Great ball if he can get there. Now it's Messi. Messi, and the finish! He's delivered all right!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes. It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Bravo, Fagan.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Barcelona have their second corner now.
Oh.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Mbappe. Now that surely. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Mbappe! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Greece leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Makalele spots it and intercepts. Oh, he's found support out wide. Julie. Van Dijk with the clearance. Bellingham. Oh, here's a chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
No, that's been intercepted. And that is a little undercooked. Seedorf. Costa Curta.
El are double touch ca normal.
Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
He's had it taken off him. It's a really well-measured ball. He's played him through. Good read, needed to be. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
And here's Mbappe.
Oh.
Kaka. Greece are looking to break at pace. He's through here. Pull it. Plays it in low. Costa Curta can get it clear. Okay. Well read, nice interception. Hoisted in. That's good vision. Want to throw in. Buffon deals with it effortlessly. Bellingham. Got a shot away. And the keeper read that really well.
Well, I think a little eagerness just got the better of him. He may have been thinking about back page headlines there.
That was very necessary. Messi chasing after it. Vieira cuts it out. Defending of the desperate variety. Makalele proves just a little bit too strong. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And he's taking no chances there. He has found the way through. Oh, he's been caught napping. And that's played in low.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Messi.
Messi really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Messi bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Mbappe, and here's Messi. Julie cleared away.
Será, cara.
Third corner of the game. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Greece have the chance to go the other way.
2 added minutes has been
And
indicated.
here's Hullet. Makaleli. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Julie in acres of space out wide. Dealt with nicely by
Oh,
the
set.
defence. Oh, what has happened here? Has a go! That's going to go a long way.
Gol edildi.
Referee's had a look,
Gol edildi.
and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead
Please
being
make
so
sure to
small,
watch the
Peter.
screen for
I think
an
playing
information
well, good
bulletin
energy,
from the
a
regional
little more
police
composure up
department.
front perhaps. That's not too
Oğlum
much to
lütfen.
ask.
Greece come
Ahmet
in
Oytan.
having established that lead, a game where the narrative is, at least in terms of the scoreline,
Este
so
juego
far
somos
so
Malaga, man. Está. Anladım.
Substitution.
Malaga kırılmış.
And we're off again. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference.
Malaga spędził fajnie w nim.
He's away. David Villa! Just swings wide.
Villa nearly
Oh.
produced a moment of magic. He knew the
Ne
strike was
cezası lan?
pure.
That's been cut out. Well played. Owen is herring after that one. That has not gone well. That is good alertness. Julie.
That's going in strongly.
Julie going face to face with his great rival. And Dixon. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Bellingham, who needs just a moment to score it. Can he finish?
Helare Malaga.
They have come roaring back.
Well, we're all back to
Just
square
about
one.
file.
I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen.
That is lovely. Finished with amazing expertise.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see him elect to shoot from there, considering how much movement can be generated on the ball. Great hit.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
That has
Era
interesting.
fila.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked.
Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Barcelona! And the comeback is
The attendance
complete.
for this match was 71,645.
Simplicity itself.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Julie providing an outlet on that flank. Neymar, and here's Neymar.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Now it's Messi. Hullet. Tries a shot.
Non può.
It's a goal. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that
Donere.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Non è po'.
Substitution for Greece. Number 19.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Karl-Heinz
So
Rummenigge.
all square and not for the first time.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
In offside Polly.
And Messi! Who's going to be first to this?
Number 20.
Messi made it all look so simple there before he invited his own complications.
Number 10.
Corner number 2 then.
Number 3. Daniel Van Buiten.
Corner number 3 coming up.
Zippe.
Big header.
Guarda là.
That's a half-decent try.
Zippe,
That's a
zippe,
little
coraggio.
unfortunate. He had a lot of people
La
worried
pasta
then.
provata. Anybody staying?
Oh, no joy this time. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Oh, sad.
Julie,
Okay.
and the keeper beats it away.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Barcelona needed that. They
Yeah,
really
perfect.
needed it.
Well, I thought they got off
Totally.
lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Rafael he's got a sight of goal. Great reaction. And somehow he managed to miss it.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance
Ma
could
porra.
He's got tall. Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal. Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Dixon
Oh, Lopez.
nicked it back promptly. Van Bouten did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Now it's Neymar. Davids.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Sharp little ball here.
Oh,
Pirlo. Messi. Rafael Leao. Always onto this.
Parcalo Bulli.
Costa Curta calmly anticipates. That's a little off target. Julie. Now it's Neymar.
Niente amore.
So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get.
Vamos. Vamos. De trabalho. Não, só vamos. Juntar-nos. FC Milano. Olha.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. The action has already started. Tomiyasu cuts out the pass. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. He could be in here. And Messi! That's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being.
There's a player on this pitch who shines
L'amore
above
Psema.
and we're talking defence.
And that is?
Well, it's got to be Paolo Maldini.
Who's arguing?
Yeah, and
There's the hit! They scored!
listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Greece clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Vieira. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Lahm. Was good running with the ball. Can he get away here?
Έπαιρνα ένα μάγκα. Έλα ρε σπάρει φίλε. Πολύ ωραία σπάρει. Και στον υπόψω εγώ. Να πάμε.
Van Bouten tries to clear. Greece have the chance to go the other way. Oh no, what has happened here? Face to face with the keeper. Can he finish? That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, it actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 2 then. Cleared without hesitation. And now they can spring out of defence. Van Bouten is the guilty party there. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Messi. And Messi! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve
Şuraya
it.
gittim.
Seedorf. Oh, that's a key interception.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Messi. Schmeichel can claim that.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Van Dijk wins the duel this time. Pass somewhat off target. And here's Van Basten. Greece are one down despite having the better chances here. Tomiyasu spots it and intercepts. Maldini gets across to intercept that. Schmeichel is there to clear. And it's Messi. Oh, no joy this time. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is mid.
And the shots!
Kartore.
They have come roaring back.
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly
Sighting.
and he's done that so often.
Great hit! Goal, Greece! And the comeback is complete. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other.
And shapes to shoot! And
Logikten.
by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Goes in for the header!
O nasıl güvenmiş ya? O nasıl güvenmiş?
That's been cut out, well played. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And here's Neymar. Van Basten was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well-timed, excellent interception. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Well, it looked promising, but the
Yes,
final ball is just not quite right. And played right into his path. Real chance, there's the shot! It's a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
There was a distinct lack of pressure there, Peter. It was a good finish, but it was made easy. That's poor defence.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Harika golle.
3 minutes at a time.
And here's Van Basten. Brilliantly cut out. Zico. That has been cut short. Messi. Interesting ball. No, that's been intercepted.
Aston ona. Please. Tamam.
Looking for options for movement. No, that was no.
Ellerim.
And we hit half-time.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even
Oppare.
more, and probably only
Oppare.
one coming here.
Greece head in for half-time with a 3-1 lead. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second
Well,
half. Pull it. He He steps in,
Logic.
and that's the end of that. Oh, perfectly measured that. Big chance! He's had a shot! They are rampant! And they are cruising away. Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
Quick, decisive and unerring. A textbook example of how to turn defence into counter-attack. That'll do for me every time.
Greece blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Now it's Messi. That is good enough.
Bravo Rivera, idolo.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority.
And the shot! And yes, it's there! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how
Japo,
many.
Japo, Japo.
Greece clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Seedorf has given away a free kick. Seedorf has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Λέει φίλα παίξει.
Pull it. Mbappe. He is through here. Mbappe! Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's played him through. That is a great real chance. It's there.
Πάμε.
They are getting horribly bullied,
Japo.
and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Saat.
Substitution for Greece. Number 8.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement.
It's Van Basten!
Attendance for this match was 70,900.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
Inter Milan have their third corner. And that has been cleared. Greece are looking to go forward now. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Van Basten! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Greece do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Oh, it's come loose. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Oh, perfectly measured that. Cannavaro.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
That is a great pick out. Nesta makes the interception. Hullet. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Thuram.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Into the last quarter of an hour. Oh, that's fabulous. It's Neymar!
Pas for last shot.
Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
What a fabulous run. Okay, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response from those around him.
Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Up he goes! And it's in!
Wow.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Substitution for Greece, number 19.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Mbappe.
Inter Milan have a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation.
This is the time you need that pace.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through.
Number 7.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Substitution in
Greece
progress.
clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing
Yeah.
that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Hamit.
It's just beyond his reach. Batistuta! And again! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Oh, he's caught him in or out. The referee has given a free kick just outside the box. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that.
Oh, he's hit the bar! That's a decent clearance. Messi! Oh, terrific save. Oh, nicely intercepted.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Gullit had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out. Martinelli! Really well taken goal. And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Well, it's been... Now the finish!
Oh.
They've scored! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. Neymar is flagged offside. Rijkaard kept his eye on it, and he's there. Always onto this. He's shifting through the gears here. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And that pass isn't the best. That pass has been well intercepted. Oh no, this hits one! He scored!
Zimba.
And it adds further to a heavily one-shot. And that is as
Oh.
far as it goes. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game.
Honey.
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Well, it is far from being the biggest in Brazil, this stadium. The capacity barely 16,000 or so, but there is really nothing quite like the noise and the highly charged air that these demanding Santos folk can generate.
Vamos, Messi.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Centre of attention, of course, Zico. Now he can play.
Well, you know, he isn't just a playmaker, Peter. He puts the hard yard.
Oh, smashing header! Here comes another, and he's following up! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And he's lost it, and Messi! And got to be quick to recover this. Seedorf. It's a sweet ball that. Maldini kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Looking for the runner.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Oh, here's a chance! Ambitious, but just off target.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
That looks a cracking ball. Rijkaard, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, super find. Chance! Goal! Greece! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage, he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Santos finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And he's there to retrieve it.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Oh, he's found support out wide. There will be a throw-in. Back in once more. Cleared without complication. Thuram. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Now it's Zico. And it's Hullet. Mbappe!
Έλα μωρέ στο Ζήκο, παίζω, αλλά... Τέλος πάντων, εντάξει.
Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Hoisted in. He's in a great position. And they're back on the ball again.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He gets big. He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It
It's a
needs to
draft.
be dealt with at source.
Almost half an hour in now. Seedorf. Roberto Carlos. He's found a way through. Keeper's dealt with that. Messi. Gullit. He can run onto that. That's been cut out, well played. Tomiyasu cuts out the pass. And it's Messi. Messi going face to face with his great rival. Pass is just off target. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target. Gullit, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Now it's Zico. Great ball if he can get there.
Greece really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Messi. Mbappe is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Well, he's seen that early. He used a certain sixth sense. Seedorf.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Header! No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Seedorf. Gullit. Yeah, he's fouled it.
Yeah.
Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. So the last big chance perhaps before half-time. A really close shave and the last action of the first half. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think there's plenty to be pleased about with that first half display in terms of the score and overall approach.
Greece come in, having established that lead. A game where the narrative is, at least in terms of the scoreline, so far so good. So we're just settling back into this second half. Greece carrying a one-goal lead. Has a goal! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Well, that is commitment to the cause. Santos with the corner. There first. Cleared without hesitation.
Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those breaking passes. Just a...
That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Oh, what a ball is it? Can he finish? He's got a goal! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently, and he picked out the perfect target.
Greece are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
And the shots! Now, who's going to be first to this? And again! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Greece are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Público presente na partida de hoje.
And he's
8.850
straight offside.
espectadores.
Beckenbauer. Gullit.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's Maldini. Gently done. Roberto Carlos. And that is out of play. Now it's Gullit. And it's Rijkaard. Rummenigge! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Santos really putting a few chances together here. Taking one can only add to such good momentum now.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. And he has been fouled there. That looks a good ball through. Rummenigge! It's loose now. It's fallen kindly here. A real chance and a real let-off.
Oh, he was first to react, and I love that part of it. The reaction was great, and he almost profited, you know.
Zico. Nice ball. Mbappe! There it is! Oh, I think it's been called offside. Yes, it has.
Is the light very short-lived? The referee's assistant did have his flag up. It might have been close, but it was correct.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. He's had a shot! They are rampant! And surely that settles it. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, his appreciation of space then was absolutely exceptional. A moving genius.
A case now of complete control. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Can he finish? It's there! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
And he's done it again. He's got his second.
Tá mapa.
Teremos uma substituição.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Greece are having a ball here.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more.
Bellingham! Now it's Messi. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. That is good alertness. Rijkaard gets across to intercept that. And he welcomes it in. Now there's Rummenigge! Santos.
Lógica.
He's taking no chances there. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Messi, he might be in here. Santos needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Seedorf, Rijkaard, and it's Seedorf.
Santos truly seemed to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
Rijkaard. Gullit.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Seedorf.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
And Dijk clears it away. Oh, he's done very well to take. Can he put it away? Oh, the ball's run loose here. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. There will be 4 extra minutes. Oh, he's bust and Gullit! Well, he caught that pure, but no end product. gets in. Thuram.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Rummenigge receives it in a good position. Rummenigge! Put out the best in the keeper. Corner number 3 coming up. And it's hoisted clear. So that's it. It is all over. Greece just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin.
Non bisogna stacks. Bobo.